Greetings friends and Robloxians, thanks for watching A Little Kingdom production. In today's video, we're looking at the very best tree farm design for you. Here in the Little Kingdom, I have set up several examples of tree farms and I will show you how to use them. But first, let's go visit some friends and guest islands to see what's working for them at this time, or what they're working with. This is Lady Bee, aka Empress's tree farm. It's very luxurious. They're farming just about every kind of wood here and they do it in style. This is quite a long run. The conveyors loop around and there are layers of trees on either side. Hidden underneath this conveyor system are some ore totems that have upgraded utility which increases block hit damage to nearby items, making every tree a one-hit wonder. Well, almost. Islands Wiki states that totems with upgraded utility affect all blocks within a 15-block radius. That is 15 blocks in all directions out from the totem center. You really don't need that many totems to cover a large area of a tree farm. But I think the more totems you add, the more you get that block hit damage multiplier. So having many more is effective. Most people who have wood farms either use Tiny Task or an auto clicker, or some type of auto key presser, which helps them farm for hours while AFK so they don't get logged out after 20 minutes due to inactivity. I offer to help my good friend here upgrade their tree farm even more. We will increase the speed of the tree regrowth using crop totems with upgraded utility. Upgrading utility on crop totems speeds up nearby crop growth rate, and it works on trees. Watch till the end of this video to see that demonstrated. Empress is going to test it out. I think she will get quite a bit more wood now on her long AFK tree farming sessions. Thanks to Empress for allowing me to show this great wood farm in action. Now, let's take a look at a couple more farms. This tree farm belongs to a player I can't name yet. They didn't know I was recording at this time and I'm trying to track them down to ask permission to use the footage along with their name. In the meantime, this is what I call the perfect little tree farm for a person not trying to set up a huge elaborate farm. I often use this type of wood farm on an alt island where I'm just getting wood in the meantime, where the main focus is to keep a watermelon crate farm or a red bronze farm going while I AFK wood as a bonus. So it's simple to use. You just stand in the center of the trees like this and spin while swinging your axe and you get lots of wood. Now we're visiting Laser 1527. Thanks for the invite, Laser. This farm is quite similar to Lady Bee's, just a bit smaller. This is a great farm if you can afford those conveyor belts and the upgraded totems. I gave Laser the tip to add the crop totems with upgraded utility and not to bother making this farm any larger. This farm gonna produce tons of wood. Back in the Little Kingdom on the test platform, I'll show you how I set up these various tree farms and one more. This is the track design that I use on top of my castle. You may have seen me AFK farming there if you visited me while I was away. This track farm requires a keystroke recorder. I use Tiny Task. Tiny Task records the keyboard strokes and mouse activity and plays them back. I'll start a recording. I hold down the left mouse click to start my axe swinging, then run back and forth one time, then stop the recording. I then hit play on Tiny Task to repeat that action. Notice I built a low wall that keeps me running back and forth, limiting my movement so I don't run aimlessly around. If you use this design, make sure the wall is high enough to keep you on track so you don't run over it. I have experienced this and unfortunately it caused a lot of damage to the castle, as you can imagine. It might be best to build these types of AFK farms over a spawn block set in a safe place so you don't accidentally tear down your castle like I did once. This one with the conveyor loop like we saw on Lady Bee and Laser's Islands. With this you could get away with just an auto clicker. Another way to get an auto axe swing without using an auto clicker is to swing your axe while holding the mouse button down, press escape on the keyboard to bring up that settings page. Then release the mouse. Your axe swing will continue until you click on the mouse again after closing the settings menu. You will time out after 20 minutes with that auto swing, but it's good for a short AFK session. Now we have the simple spin farm, kind of like we saw on the anonymous player's island. I'm not certain if a mobile player can do this. I believe you need a keyboard with arrow buttons. Please, if you are a mobile player, let us know if you can spin like this in the comments. The last AFK wood farm I have to show is what I call the drop and reset farm. You set up a line of conveyors that drop you into the void at the end. At the beginning, you have either a spawn block or an OB start flag to keep your avatar spawning over the first conveyor. As you see, I have lined up grass blocks with trees on either side of the conveyor. It can be a bit tricky to get your view just right and the direction you face when respawning. It may take a bit of adjustment to get it just right, but it's an effective farm, and I do use this one on my alt island where I produce lots of red, bronze, and steel while AFK wood farming. While making this video, I was told the popular belief of most educated or experienced islanders saying crop totems actually do not assist in speeding up the growth of trees. Here in the video, I attempt to prove they do. I have set up 2 of the simple spinning tree farms, identical to each other, but one with upgraded crop totems and one without. I placed them about 20 blocks away from one another to be sure the one without totems is not affected by the one with. I gave all my wood to an alt, so I can start these trials with 0 wood on me. I set up the tests, and I did get a few wood, so I placed them here in the open to get them out of my inventory, so it'll be easier to count in the end. Now I'll show you how I did the tests. I did several of these 5-minute trials, and after each one, I put the wood into the chests. The first farm, without any upgraded totems, produced 487 wood in 5 minutes. The second farm, upgraded with crop totems, produced 478 wood. So you can see I was wrong. Thank you, Bee King, for prompting me to redo these tests. The first time I did this test, I believe I was not paying attention because I was AFK farming, you know? But as it turned out, I had accidentally broke one of the upgraded totems during the test, and all that wood that went into upgrading the totem, it went into my inventory, and I wasn't paying attention to the missing totem. I thought I had gained about 1,000 more wood. So I'll make sure to tell Empress and Laser as soon as I can to disregard what I had previously thought about crop totems. I wish it were true, but I was wrong. Well, that wraps it up. Just one last thing to do. Well, 2. Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. And thank you so much for watching. Please leave a comment, join the Little Kingdom Discord for continued conversation, where you can also join in games and events and win prizes. As always, please remember, have fun and keep it imaginary.